Have you ever heard something you couldn't explain? A sound so faint, so unsettling, that it made your skin crawl? This is the story of the whispering walls and the horrifying secret they hide. It started when a teenager moved into an old house with their family. The house was quiet, creaky, and cold, but nothing seemed out of the ordinary at first. Then, one night, as they lay in bed, they heard it. A faint whisper, so soft it was almost drowned out by the sound of the wind. At first, they thought it was their imagination. But the next night, the whispers came again, this time louder, clearer. The sound seemed to be coming from the basement. It was faint, like a voice just out of reach, calling to them. Curiosity got the better of them. They grabbed a flashlight and crept down the stairs, the old wood groaning under their weight. The basement was cold and damp, the air heavy with the smell of mildew. The whispers grew louder, echoing off the walls. They shone the flashlight around, but there was nothing there. Just old furniture, boxes, and cobwebs. But the whispers didn't stop. They seemed to be coming from the walls themselves, as if someone or something was trapped inside. They pressed their ear to the wall, their heart pounding. The whispers were clearer now, a voice murmuring words they couldn't understand. Terrified but unable to stop, they grabbed a hammer from the toolbox and began chipping away at the wall. The whispers grew frantic, almost pleading, as if begging them to stop. But they couldn't. They had to know what was inside. As the plaster crumbled, a foul smell filled the air, making them gag. They pulled away chunks of the wall, revealing something buried within the foundation. It was a skeleton, its bones twisted and broken, its skull tilted as if it had been screaming. The whispers stopped. The basement fell silent, the air heavy with an unnatural stillness. They stumbled back, their flashlight flickering. But then, the whispers started again, louder this time, angrier. The walls seemed to close in, the shadows growing darker, deeper. The voice wasn't faint anymore, it was screaming. They ran up the stairs, slamming the basement door behind them. But the whispers followed, seeping through the walls, the floors, the very air around them. Their family didn't believe them. They said it was just a bad dream, an overactive imagination. But the teenager knew the truth. The house wasn't just old, it was cursed. The foundation was built on something evil, something that had been buried and forgotten. But now it was awake, and it wasn't going to let them go. They tried to leave, but the whispers followed them everywhere. At school, in the car, even in their dreams. The last anyone heard from them was a frantic phone call, their voice trembling as they said, "The walls are alive. They're coming for me." The house still stands, abandoned and silent. But if you listen closely, you might hear the whispers, faint and distant, calling for someone new. Do you believe in the whispering walls? Let us know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell, because you never know what secrets might be buried in your own home.